The Vatican Museums are the museums of the Vatican City and are located within the city's boundaries. They display works from the immense collection built up by the popes throughout the centuries, including some of the most renowned classical sculptures and most important masterpieces of Renaissance art in the world. Pope Julius II founded the museums in the early 16th century. The Sistine Chapel, with its ceiling decorated by Michelangelo and the stands della Segnatra decorated by Raphael, are on the visitor route through the Vatican Museums. In 2013, they were visited by 5.5 million people, which combined makes it the fifth most visited art museum in the world. There are 54 galleries, or salas, in total, with the Sistine Chapel, notably, being the very last sala within the museum. History. The Vatican Museums trace their origin to one marble sculpture, purchased 500 years ago. The sculpture of Laocoon and his sons was discovered 14 January 1506, in a vineyard near the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore in Rome. Pope Julius II sent Giuliano da San Gallo and Michelangelo Buonarrota, who were working at the Vatican, to examine the discovery. On their recommendation, the Pope immediately purchased the sculpture from the vineyard owner. The Pope put the sculpture of Laocoon and his sons on public display at the Vatican exactly 1 month after its discovery. The Museum Christianum was founded by Benedict XIV, and some of the Vatican collections formed the Lateran Museum, which Pius IX founded by decree in 1854. The museums celebrated their 500th anniversary in October 2006 by permanently opening the excavations of a Vatican Hill necropolis to the public. Pinacoteca Vaticana. The art gallery was housed in the Borgia apartment, until Pope Pius XI ordered construction of a proper building. The new building was inaugurated on October 27, 1932. The designer was Luca Beltrami. The museum has paintings including Giotto's Stefaneschi triptych, Olivuccio di Ciccarello, Opera di Misericordia, Raphael's Madonna of Foligno, Oddi Altarpiece and Transfiguration, Leonardo da Vinci's Street, Jerome in the Wilderness, Caravaggio's Entombment, Perugino's Madonna and Child with Saints and San Francesco al Prato Resurrection, Filippo Lippi's Marsuppini Coronation. Collection of modern religious art. The collection of modern religious art houses paintings and sculptures from artists like Carlo Carrà and Giorgio de Chirico. Sculpture museums. The group of museums includes several sculpture museums surrounding the Cortile del Belvedere. Museo Pio Clementino. Pope Clement XIV founded the Pio Clementino Museum in 1771, and originally it contained the Renaissance and antique works. The museum and collection were enlarged by Clement's successor Pius VI. Today, the museum houses works of Greek and Roman sculpture. Some notable galleries are Greek Cross Gallery, with the porphyry sarcophagi of Constance and Saint Helen, daughter and mother of Constantine the Great. Sala Rotunda, shaped like a miniature pantheon, the room has impressive ancient mosaics on the floors, and ancient statues lining the perimeter, including a gilded bronze statue of Hercules. Gallery of the Statues, as its name implies, holds various important statues, including sleeping Ariadne and the bust of Menander. It also contains the Barberini candelabra. Gallery of the Busts. Many ancient busts are displayed. Cabinet of the Masks. The name comes from the mosaic on the floor of the gallery, found in Villa Adriana, which shows ancient theatre masks. Along the walls, several famous statues have shown, including the Three Graces. One wove the thread of life, second nurtured it, third cut it. They were created by Zeus. Sala del Muse houses the statue group of Apollo and the Nine Muses, uncovered in a Roman villa near Tivoli in 1774, as well as in statues by important ancient Greek or Roman sculptors. The centerpiece is Belvedere torso, revered by Michelangelo and other Renaissance men. Sala degli Animali, so named because of the many ancient statues of animals. Museo Chiaramonti. This museum is named after Pope Pius VII, who founded it in the early 19th century. The museum consists of a large arched gallery in which sides are exhibited several statues, sarcophaguses and friezes. The new wing, Braccio Nuovo, built by Raffaele Stern, houses important statues like the Prima Porta Augustus, Dorophorus, and the River Nile. Galleria Lapidaria is another part of Chiaramonti Museum, with more than 3,000 stone tablets and inscriptions, which is the world's greatest collection of its kind. However, it is opened only by special permission, usually for reasons of study. Museo Gregoriano Etrusco. Founded by Pope Gregory XVI in 1836, this museum has 8 galleries and houses important Etruscan pieces, coming from archaeological excavations. The pieces include vases, sarcophagus, bronzes and the Guglielmi collection. Museo Gregoriano Egiziano. Founded by Pope Gregory XVI in 1839, this museum houses a grand collection of ancient Egyptian material. Such material includes papyruses, the Grassi collection, animal mummies, and reproductions of the famous Book of the Dead. Vatican Historical Museum. The Vatican Historical Museum was founded in 1973 at the behest of Pope Paul VI, and was initially hosted in environment under the Square Garden. In 1987 it was moved to the main floor of the Apostolic Palace of the Lateran and opened in March 1991. The Vatican Historical Museum has a unique collection of portraits of the popes from the 16th century to date. The memorable items of the papal military corps of the 16th–17th centuries and old religious paraphernalia related to rituals of the papacy. Also on display on the lower floor are the Papa Mobile carriages and motorcars of popes and cardinals, including the first cars used by popes. Highlights from the painting collection: Leonardo da Vinci Street, Jerome in Wilderness, 103 by 75 centimeters. Giotto di Bond and Stefaneschi Triptych, 224 by 245 centimeters. Giovanni Bellini Pietà, 106 by 84 centimeters. Raphael Oddi Altarpiece, 272 by 165 centimeters. Raphael Transfiguration, 405 by 278 centimeters. Raphael Madonna of Foligno, 320 by 194 centimeters. Titian Frari Madonna, 338 by 270 centimeters. Caravaggio Entombment, 300 by 203 centimeters. Veronese The Vision of Saint Helen, 166 by 134 centimeters. Correggio Christ in Glory, 105 by 98 centimeters. Titian Portrait of Doge Marcello, Perugino de Samveri Altarpiece, 193 by 165 centimeters. Raphael Adoration of the Magi, 27 by 50 centimeters. Raphael Annunciation, 27 by 50 centimeters. Raphael Presentation in the Temple, 27 by 50 centimeters. Other highlights in the museum: the red marble papal throne, formerly in the Basilica di San Giovanni in Laterano, Roman sculpture, tombstones, and inscriptions, including the early Christian sarcophagus Junius Bassus and dogmatic sarcophagus, and the epitaph of Lucius Cornelius Scipio Barbatus. The Raphael Rooms, with many works by Raphael and his workshop, including the masterpiece The School of Athens, the Niccoline Chapel, the Sistine Chapel, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling, the Gallery of Maps, topographical maps of the whole of Italy, painted on the walls by Friar Ignazio Danti of Perugia, commissioned by Pope Gregory XIII. It remains the world's largest pictorial geographical study. The frescoes and other works in the Borgia apartment built for Pope Alexander VI, the double spiral staircase, designed by Giuseppe Momo in 1932, The staircase has two parts, a double helix, and is of shallow incline, being a stepped ramp rather than a true staircase. It encircles the outer wall of a stairwell of approximately 15 meters wide and with a clear space at the center. The balustrade around the ramp is of ornately worked metal. Visitors, usually more than 4 million people, visit the museums every year. In 2011, the number of visitors reached 6 million.